Hello everyone, I just got finished recording my second YouTube video and it feels so strange because younger me wanted to do this for so long. It feels like I'm genuinely living a dream where I can be here in a villa with some of my closest friends working on my dreams, and I can't really put the feeling into words. For the longest time, I wanted to create content. I wanted to express myself. I honestly wanted to be a YouTuber. The only thing I probably would have wanted to be over a YouTuber was a professional footballer. But of course, I didn't really make it to that level. So here I am. And obviously, like I said, I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity to be here. Something I really want to work on is putting out consistent videos in long form to show you guys what my life is really like. So I want to have a lot of these talks, just raw, to the camera chats that really show you the ins and outs of how I got to this point and also how I'm sustaining it. Because building a personal brand and creating content, as some of you may know, completely changed my life. And it wasn't an easy task. Like, as cool as the life I live now is, there was so much sacrifice to get to this point. It all looks like sunshine and rainbows, but honestly, the work, the tears, the sweat that went into getting here was honestly something that I wish I documented more of. Of course, I've got little snippets and I know myself the pain I went through, but content creation for me at the start definitely wasn't easy. I had to take a lot of risks. I had to leave my family behind, had to move overseas. I mean, I say had to, you don't have to do any of these things, except for me as a person, I knew that if I didn't go all in, I wouldn't fully commit. And that meant financially, physically, socially, everything. I had to lock myself in a room in a foreign country so that I knew I would put in the work. And of course, the fact that I'm here now means I did. There's no real point of this video. And the thing I want to get across, my core message behind building my personal brand and recording these videos, is to show anyone that it's possible. The thing about my life before, like working in a pool shop, then working in disability support, I enjoyed those sort of things. They were all right, but it wasn't my dream life. It wasn't everything I ever wanted. I mention this in every video. I don't think we should just settle for comfort, for familiarity. I think we should push for our goals. As cliche as it sounds, the saying we only live one life, life is short, is so unbelievably true. And I heard that enough times to get into my brain and realize I need to make a change. We have one life to live. I'm not going to spend it living something I'm not 100% excited to wake up to every day. Like, I can't stress enough how important it is. If you have those dreams, you have to chase it. And if one of your dreams is creating content, building a personal brand, living life on your own terms, you need to start today. I'm going to be the one to tell you it's a lot easier than you may think if you are consistent with it. I have known nobody over the span of 12 months to create content every day without some structure and some guidance and fail. That's why I know that everyone can do it. There's nothing special about me. There's nothing special about where I lived, what I was doing, what I look like, whatever. Anybody can create content. And I've seen so many different people succeed just by being consistent. And the strategies you can use to be consistent vary. The one thing I'd recommend right now for somebody today watching this video to change their life is start creating a video called a talking head video and do it every single day. It's essentially where you set up the camera. It can be your phone. It doesn't need to be anything professional, and just give your raw thoughts about whatever you're thinking about. Because oftentimes at the start, people lack the clarity of what content to create. But in all honesty, everything is content. Your life is content. People are getting drawn more and more to the average person. And average, like I said in another video, is just anyone who doesn't do social media full time. Because it feels like you can connect to those people. It feels so raw and authentic because you can feel the challenges, feel the goals, and apply them to yourself. So if you're looking to create content, all you need to do is get in front of the camera, prop your phone up, and then just record your genuine thoughts for 45 seconds, raw and unfiltered. You don't need a crazy level of editing skill. You just need to get in front of the camera and hit the post button. And I promise after that 30-day period, it'll be a whole lot less scary than it was before you even started. That 30-day period might be the start of something that changes your life. But if you don't try, you'll never know. That was my mindset at the start. I didn't have it all clear. I had no idea what I really wanted to do. I went into fitness coaching at the start because it was a passion of mine, obviously, as it still is in the whole scheme of the health and fitness niche. But I found that creating content and doing something, taking action, gave me the clarity to keep moving forward. Sitting and studying and just waiting and finding out the most perfect thing is never going to work at the start. The guy who posts 100 times versus the guy who studies the game and posts one perfect time, the guy with the 100 is going to be so much further ahead because he's learned the practical skills. He's gotten over the fear. He's getting over the judgment. He's learned color grading, editing, what music to choose, how to speak on camera. There are so many skills you can only improve on by doing. So that is my core message. You have to do. You have to live in discovery. You can't live in assumption, assuming things may work or may not work, or will someone like this, will something like something else. Just do it. Do the thing. That is the only way you're going to get to your goal anyway. If your goal is to build a personal brand that changes your life, the only thing standing in the way is the post button. So if you are afraid of the post button, you will never achieve your goal. And that's a message I wish I told myself even sooner. I put off creating content for so long because of the fear of judgment, the fear of validation from my posts, the fear of what others would think. And all I wish now, if I could go back in time, was to grab younger Reed and be like, just post the video. You have no idea what could happen. And now I'm here. So now all I want to do for every single one of you watching is tell you and be that person from the future to tell you to start posting today because you will not regret it. Anyway, that was my rant over. If you want to know more about personal branding, content, the mindset around creating it, or how to document your life authentically, reach out to me on Instagram or use the link below to book in a call and see how I can best help you. See you soon.